Doug's outside this morning.
Yeah, he sure is. At Mendon Ponds Park, where the grass is greener and so is the camping. You know?
Actually, I'm not outside. I'm inside in the comfort.
Oh, you did go inside now. Okay, I felt
now.
so bad for you earlier because you were outside when it was a little chilly.
I don't want to name drop or anything, but Brian here is going to be on with Sam Champion in a few weeks on Good Morning America.
Oh, Sam Champion. That's an outdoorsy guy.
He's been in L.A., and in fact, isn't Sam going to do the weather from inside of the...
He's going to do the weather from right in here inside the Lance. That's right.
So there.
But he's been here with you before.
That's
right.
He's
been in this area of the
Sam
country.
Champion he was up, wasn't he up here during one of the blizzards just a year ago or so, I think?
Well, and Norma...
Well, he was in Niagara Falls.
At Niagara Falls, yeah,
for
right.
the little bus tour.
The train trip.
Train trip.
Yeah,
the little bus
trip. Same thing. Brian, tell me about yourself and this camper. What are you doing? You started in L.A. back in February and have been on the road, and you got 41 of the 49 states you're going to visit under your belt.
What I wanted to do, Doug, was just encourage people to get out and be an explorer. We were talking in the break that a lot of folks will lament the fact that there's no place left to explore, that humans have been everywhere. But I ask them, have you been kayaking the Everglades? Have you been walking across Denali with the grizzly bears? Have you seen the wolves in Yellowstone? If you haven't, if it's new to you, it's an adventure. And that's what I hope to encourge folks to get out and do.
And this is an eco-friendly camper in that you're powered by solar and by wind. And we'll show the turbine when we can go outside in the sunshine a little while. So there is a message there that you can kind of leave a small footprint as you travel.
Well, not only that you can, but that we need to. You know, it's easy to talk about conservation, but if you're into RVing, if you're into exploring, then you can't very well tear up those natural resources. So I figured the best way to conserve natural resources is, in fact, conserve natural resources. Harness the sun, harness the wind, as we were talking about here. Harvest the rainwater.
Let's talk about that.
Isn't this something? I use this a GPS unit from Garmin. It's for a yacht, but I just had it rigged up onto this. This is where we are right here. But more importantly, Doug, you can see the rain that's coming. What we do on the Lance Camper is collect all of the rain. It's filtered through a Catadine filtering system, so we don't even have to plug in for water. We really can be off the beaten path and off the grid, harvesting the natural energies of the sun, wind, and rain as well.
Very cool. And Brian, I was asking where he's from, and I thought he was going to say Montana, Alaska, Colorado. But you're from?
Syracuse.
Syracuse, New York. How about that?
I love it here.
All right, in our next half hour, we're going to step outside. He's going to talk about some outdoor safety issues, some things to help make you more comfortable outdoors, and some really cool equipment that he has purchased to take on the road with him.
All right,
That's great. Thanks so much, Doug. He looks outdoorsy, doesn't he?
Like, Brian?
Yeah, oh, yeah.
Or I thought you meant Doug.
Oh, well, outdoors on a golf course, maybe. No, but you know what I mean. Like, he's just got that real. I'm a guy that
he's
likes to
made
hang
for
outside.
that part.
We'll be right back. Gamblage is live in Mendon this morning. He's with a guy who knows a lot about eco-friendly camping, and
we're going to find out what that thing is.
Yeah, what's that little orange box that you had there that you were?
The little orange box. The secret of the little orange box. We're going to share that with you in just a second. I want to reintroduce Brian Brawdy to you and give us the 10-second Reader's Digest version for folks just tuning in of what you're doing and why.
I'd like to be thought of as the Joe Sixpack, or Jane Sixpack, the regular guy. I just woke up one day, wanted to explore. I've been traveling the country. I've been blessed to travel as far away as China, but I can't find places as cool anywhere else in the world as right here in North America, right here at home. And I've been running around the country exploring since the beginning of the year.
In an eco-friendly camper, meaning you have solar power and you have wind power, and we'll talk about a little bit more about that, but you also have some really cool stuff. Let's first talk about this thing that you bought at an outdoor store.
At an outdoor store. It's a spot unit, and what I love about it, Doug, is I say it makes me braver. As an explorer, it causes me to go places I may not go because there's a 911 feature. What happens if I get in trouble? I hit the button, and it identifies me via Google Maps anywhere on the earth.
Within like 5 meters.
5 meters. So
let's just show the map here. We called it up on the laptop here.
So that folks can know that you and I are no green screen.
Yeah.
We really are where we say we are this morning. What I was able to do was hit the spot unit, and it shows folks exactly where we are.
Right on the shore of 100 Acre Pond in Mendon Ponds Park.
There you go. Yeah. And you can program the spot unit, Doug, to send family members, friends, and the like. There's also a feature. It doesn't have to be emergency.
Right.
Let's say you have a flat tire.
Yeah.
It can be a help button. Or if you just want to brag. We were talking about friends that you have that have been all over the place, climbed Everest and all this. It'd be a little way of going, hey, look, I really did make it to the top.
All right, we got a minute left. Show me some cool stuff. You also talk to people about camping safety, outdoor safety, that kind of thing.
And, you know, when you think about it, especially this time of year, it's in the 30s this morning. I wanted to lead off with Gore-tex. I brought this. They do it, folks are probably familiar with it, in gloves and hats and jackets. 9 billion parts per square inch. Here's what I just wanted to show you, Doug. And for your viewers at home, if your gloves can't do this, if your boots can't do this, if your coat or your jacket can't do this, our body will donate its heat 23 times faster when it's wet than when it's dry. So they say the Gore-tex fabric guaranteed to keep you dry. If you're not dry, hypothermia kills more people in the wild than anything else. Grizzly bears, alligators, and all that. When we get cold, we start to shiver. It's downhill from there. Another thing that the old commercial, never leave home without one. I brought this. It's a first aid kit from a company called Adventure Medical Kits. And the reason I picked these, folks, Doug, is designed by a medical doctor, hospital quality instruments, and they protect the gear in such a way that if you drop it, if it's wet in snow or wet in rain, all the different things that you're going to need.
Stay warm and dry. Yeah.
Stay warm and dry. Yeah. Leave it in the kitchen drawer, maybe in the glove box of your car.
Very cool.
One of the things that I found in traveling is that emergencies happen. You don't even, all of a sudden, you're off the road or you're slipped or you're falling or something happens. Prepare in advance.
The moral of the story is if you have an emergency, call Brian. Because you can always find him. Because he'll tell you where he is. We'll be back in the CW as well. We're going to find out more about what's up on top of this thing here.
I got to see that. Well, of course, more on CW6.